Hi all, welcome back to my lecture series. This is Muthuminal, Assistant Professor at the Department of Agricultural Engineering from SNS College of Technology. Today we'll see the topic on importance of atmosphere that comes under the unit Atmosphere and its components for the students of final year 7th semester, that is offered during the for the subject Climate Change and Adaptation. Before going into the session, let us have a small recap what and all we have seen at the previous lecture series. We have seen what is ozone, what are the ozone layer, what are the components involved in it, what is ozone depleting gas, what is greenhouse effect, radioactive effect and hydrological cycle, and what is global warming and carbon cycle. Today we'll see about the atmosphere because we have been seeing something about the impacts of climate change, what happens at the uh, atmospheric changes due to the greenhouse gases, evolution of greenhouse gases, what happens due to the change in regular atmospheric conditions. So these are some things that we have already seen. So today we'll see about the atmosphere because we have to know what are the components that are available in atmosphere. Atmosphere is nothing but the blanket of air that surrounds the earth. Here under earth system, it is necessary for us to have four common things. One is atmosphere, second one is hydrosphere, third one is geosphere, and the final one is biosphere. All four together will form earth. So this is the combined nature of earth system. The composition of air that is available in atmosphere is shown here. As we all know that greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane. Along with that, what we have at the air is we have nitrogen that contributes up to 78 percentage, oxygen that contributes up to 21 percentage, and other gases that contributes up to 1 percentage. Here you guys have to note it down that all other gases that are contributing up to 0.0 percentage is comprising of carbon dioxide, neon, helium, methane, krypton, nitrous oxide, hydrogen and ozone. All together will form the air composition, that is the blanket of air, which we call it as an atmosphere. Here I have shown you the layers of atmosphere. All we do know that from our schooling days we have been studying about the layers of atmosphere that is available. Those are thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere and troposphere. So each and every layer plays a very bigger role. The bottom layer of the atmosphere is indicated as troposphere. It has been stretching of about 11 kilometer. Usually the temperature decreases with altitude. So the weather conditions that happen with the vertical air currents contain 75% of the air. The air that is most probably is made of nitrogen and oxygen. So this is the composition of air that is available at troposphere. The second one is stratosphere. The second layer of the atmosphere that reaches up to about 50 kilometer is claimed as stratosphere. With horizontal air currents, the temperature increases with altitude. It contains the ozone layer at the upper region where most jet planes travel through. It most probably contains of about 20 percentage of the air. As I have shown here, the stratosphere and within stratosphere and mesosphere, the ozone layer is available. So that ozone layer is capable of capturing the greenhouse gases and absorbing the UV radiation, which will cause harmful effects to the earth's surface. The third layer is mesosphere. So this layer comes about 80 kilometer. Here the temperature decreases with altitude, and the coldest layer that is available at the atmosphere is claimed to be as mesosphere. Here is where the most meteors burn up. The final one is thermosphere. This is the fourth layer of the atmosphere to about 1,000 kilometer. The hottest layer due to the ions hydrogen and helium that directly absorbs the sun's radiation. This is said to be as very hottest layer, and the temperature here increases with the altitude where the radio waves are reflected. So these are the layers of atmosphere. Here I am going to show you why we are in need of atmosphere. This atmosphere provides us the necessary gases for living things to survive. It regulates the heat from the sun to the right temperature for life on Earth. It plays an important role in the water cycle. The ozone layer usually protects the Earth from the sun's harmful UV rays, and also it protects the Earth from small meteors. So this is what I have prepared for today's class. I have also added a reference video. Whenever you guys can are free, you guys can go and visit this reference video. If you guys have any kinds of doubt or anything, ping me anytime. See you at the next class. Thank you.